Good early afternoon, 12:57 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the East Coast in the United States of America. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and as you can see, the breaking news here is the total crypto market cap is once again trying to take down $2 trillion. This is a key move right now. If we're going to continue to move up farther, it would be a significant move up if we can break this. Right now, we're right at this old high. It's literally come up right to the tip here. So we're looking at this. It looks good on the 1 hourly as far as the breakout on the candlestick. That's an engulfing candle. The 4 hourly as well. Even though you had a nice wick pull down and a fake out, that's an extremely good looking candle right there on the 4 hourly for an engulfing candlestick that could propel us up now. It should. And if we can find ourselves top side of that old high, and that's what we're waiting for right now. We're waiting for this breakout of the old high. The weekly stochastic and RSI looks fantastic. We have a bullish divergence in the weekly on the RSI. And on the stochastic, the 4 hourly is up there pretty high. The daily, it's still up high, but plenty of room to run still. I mean, there's plenty of room to run here. So if we can break this high, it'd be something big. If we get rejected here, well, that's scenario number 2, and you would have to go through further consolidation if we don't break this. So you'd want to see it in this 3 hour candle, the next 4 hour candle, but it would be nice if we had a candle close in this 4 hour segment. So our goal right now is to break this old wick high from March 25th on this 4 hour candle now. Now we need to break this and hold it on this 4 hour candle. We don't need to, but it would be a big step in showing a real bullish. I mean, this would be ultra bullish, and it would open up a lot of market play if this holds this $2 trillion. I mean, we're literally on the cusp right now, and we bought in so early that we were able to let the market do its up and down, up and down. And now it's really getting to a point where if this pushes up, the market's going to burst. And DGB's up 15%. So anybody who was listening yesterday, that was a phenomenal call. And I even put up the arrow saying that if we hit this uptrend, we're just going to go off. And that's exactly what we did on the real extension there. So some of these are doing their sideways consolidation, or they're up, very slow ups, but then they're breaking out to the top side. You've got the same thing with V-Chain up 17%. It broke to the top side, and that's exactly what we called for yesterday. Come up, and we wanted to see if we were going to hit that support line or resistance line as resistance or support up there. And right now we're using that support scenario number 2, or the first one. So this is fantastic for anybody in V-Chain. So if it holds that, and it's right on it, guys. I mean, literally right on it. If it holds that 7393 as support, it would continue up to the next level. Broke off of our symmetrical triangle absolutely beautifully. And you can't do it any better than that. And then Zill, it's up another 15%. We had this real big uptrend that it came off the tight uptrend, but we said it would travel between both. In between, and there's a scenario we could get caught up partially way down, and that's exactly what happened. And now that's the trading range right now. But Zill has been absolutely on a tear, and it looks like it might not be done yet. Because that's another bull flag that created itself. So it's possible this goes right up to like 14, 15 cents here. And it's start of a massive move for Zill. It's already up better than 100%. And then we've got some of our other ones we're watching. AVE came down beautifully off the downtrend, or the uptrending support like we've had drawn out. And we said that was the key of getting in at 155 so you could ride this all out while it continued the uptrend. Because eventually this is going to propel itself way up in the weekly. You just got to wait it out. And it's been, 4 or 5 days we've been in it. And now we have a beautiful 4 hour candle that's engulfing. It's exactly what we want to see. And now we need to break out of this area. And what we really need to do is break $175 roughly and hold it. We need to break this old high now. Up here at 174.3 and get above it. The rest of these I'm taking out because they don't even matter. I don't want to show too much stuff, but that's just... And then we can put this down here for the buy-in. Shit. There we go. So, but the breaking news here is that the total crypto market cap is currently trying to break $2 trillion. The old high. It's literally right at it. We've got 3 hours left in this candle. So in the next 3 hours, you would want to see a push up. So that's what to watch. That's what to look for. With MATIC, we're still continuing to try to push up. We had a nice consolidation, and now we're trying to break back and be able to break this old high of $1.66. We're trying to use, and we can tighten this up just a tad bit because we didn't go as, actually, you know what? I don't know. Maybe we should keep it there. We didn't go as tight, but I like it there. It's a nice uptrend. So now we're trying to break the old high. Right now, everything's looking good, but obviously, there's always these levels of consolidation. But at some point, like you've seen with Zill, VeChain, DGB, you need this explosive move like they got. They got explosive volume, and they were able to make these explosive moves rather quickly. So that's what we're anticipating. That's what I've been anticipating. So everybody who's been part of it, Doge now we called out at 1185, and now it's all the way up to 1438. So that's where we have it posted right now as our buy at 1130 or 1180. One, I believe it was. So that's a fantastic run so far, and it's not done. It's got a beautiful uptrend that it's continuing to hold. And now we can make it even tighter for up here because it's been proving that it's a much tighter uptrend. So I think something like that's a little bit tighter and better. So as long as you can get it as close to that uptrend, you're fine. Until it breaks the uptrend, then it would have some kind of correction. And then we've got Bitcoin, where we just are trying to get out of here. As we said, we got to break 45,000. Let's put this exactly where we want to break. 45,000. I guess it was 45,094. So we got to break 45,094. And then what I'm saying is I want to be topside of 45.5. So let's break 46. And that's why I have that 46,088. It correlates with another high somewhere else. But this looks like a bull flag when you bring it up into higher time frames. So, and it's riding that uptrending resistance as support. It's trying to use very nicely. And when they start riding the upper resistance as just like that, using it as a support structure, that's generally very bullish, and you're about to have an impulse move to the upside. And I would expect this impulse move to very quickly bring us to about 47.5 when it happens. Maybe a stop off at 46, but I anticipate it to be a rather quick move when it happens. XRP. And I'm doing a lot of coins so you guys can see the flow. XRP's on a beautiful 4-hour reversal candle, and it's an engulfing one way up, using the back test as support. So it might be getting ready to make a impulse up to 91 cents. We just have to break 88 cents. Actually, it's not even that high. Where was it at? 85.3 is a nice spot where we're going to have to break out of, but immediately we're going to have to break out of 86.488. So that's what you're looking at with XRP and XLM, and then I'm out. XLM's been riding our uptrend absolutely spectacularly, and every time I said you buy it when it gets close to that uptrend, and every time it hits it, it bounces off, hits it, bounces off, or at least retraces down closer, it bounces off. So we're going to have an impulse move that goes something parabolic. This keeps retracing. Eventually, you're just going to get this straight up. And a lot of people are expecting these falling wedges to go down because most of the time, after a retrace back up, it's a fake out, and the falling wedge actually breaks down and you go back to the bottom of the wedge. I believe these wedges were going to break up, so you have that entire movement down to the upside. So some of these are going to be absolutely and unbelievably spectacular. And if you're a part of Zill, obviously you found that out for yourselves, or VeChain or DGB, you're starting to see exactly what this can turn out into because you're better than 15, 20% already, or 30, depending on where you bought it. But this is going to be a market structure that continues to fall, and you're going to fall pretty much the same path, and it can absolutely verify it. If we can see the total crypto market cap break that old high, especially in this 4-hour candle, it would be absolutely phenomenal, because if it breaks it, it could go off to the races before we have the daily flip. Volume's low, futures are not open, and if this total crypto market cap gives the reason for the market to buy in, and all it's got to do is break that old high, and it is so close, game on.